the crypto markets keep spiraling down. And now we are hearing about bankruptcies, difficulties, and liquidations left and right. Are your coins safe? Are you sure? Keep watching to discover ways to be safer. Hello everyone, I'm Johan from Economia, your destination for financial independence, tips to invest and spend wisely. The bad news keep rolling on, and I'm not yet talking about the looming recession. That's going to be for the end of July, probably. What's the situation? And what can you do to keep your investment as safe as possible? That's what we're going to discuss. We're going to start with the situation, how we got there, and few easy steps you could take to try to keep your coins and your crypto investment as safe as possible. And we will start as soon as you click the like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. That's going to help us a lot. Thank you. Let's get started. If you're watching this video, you already know a thing or two about crypto. If not, I'm linking to a video for a refresher. Since its peak, the market has gone down about 70%. Bitcoin has reached $17,000, lower than its lowest point before. It has recovered a bit since then. Ethereum is at, or ETH, is at 1,200 when it was almost 4,000 in January. Solana is at $37. Cardano is at 47 cents. And Dogecoin is at 6 cents. Almost nothing compared to before. And of course, Terra Luna is completely gone. Not so good, right? But the bad news keep piling. There have been rumors for the past months and a half, June, maybe May, that some of the platforms were having issues. Then we got the big news the last 2 weeks. 3Ark Capital, or 3AC, the leverage crypto hedge fund, has been liquidated in Singapore. Then Voyager Digital just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. BlockFi is being bought by FTX US, and other platforms are having a lot of difficulties or just stopping all the withdrawals and activities. This is the perfect storm. How did we get there? How did that happen? Let's start with 3 Arrows Capital. This hedge fund, this crypto hedge fund based out of Singapore. As of last April, they had $3 billion under management and everything was fine, including $200 million of Terra Luna and $1.2 billion of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust ETF. Much more than they were supposed to have, actually. We've heard from the monetary authorities of Singapore. Then all is fine until the value goes down, and obviously Terra Luna went down to zero, so those $200 million equal to zero. There, the Bitcoin ETF also went down. So what do the debtors do? They basically call margin and say you need more collaterals to secure your loans. Problem, they don't have the money. First, you have BlockFi and Genesis that call for their money back. Then blockchain.com asked for its $270 million back. Nothing. Then, on June 27th, Voyager Digital called in its biggest loan, $350 million in USDC and 15,000 Bitcoin, about $300 million. Problem, there is no money to pay that back. They defaulted and therefore liquidated. On July 2nd, they are officially bankrupt, and now they are going through the proceedings in Singapore. More on that to come later. Then there are the platforms, obviously already impacted with what I told you. What they usually did until now, they take a commission on all your trades, but also they would use the coins you've deposited as collateral to borrow money to invest for themselves. But also another thing is that they would ask you for your coins to be staked, which is basically put there in kind of storage, and you would get an interest on it. And we had interest very high, over 10% at the beginning from the likes of BlockFi and more. Terra Luna was 20%. We know where that went. And that was all good and well. They would give you an interest return, and they would in return lend to some others at a higher interest and pocket the difference. All is well until the value started going down of the overall market, obviously, and your trades, everybody's trades, starting to be smaller and smaller, less and less money. Big issues. BlockFi, already touched by Three Arrows Capital, basically got a $400 million loan from FTX US, and probably is going to be bought by FTX US for around $240 million maximum. Then you got Genesis and Vault that have been touched a lot and exposed a lot to the default from Three Arrows Capital. Not good. Then finally, Voyager Digital, a public company like Coinbase. They had invested a lot in Terra Luna. This is zero. They had a lot in USDC that went down, and like I was mentioning, over $600 million of exposure to Three Arrows Capital. This went out. They had no more money. So what happened? They just filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and stopped all operation and all withdrawals. If you had any money on the platform, you can't touch it anymore. Big shock, obviously. What Chapter 11 means is basically they take a break, a pause, and they talk to all their debtors. And it seems that they have around 100,000 debtors that may involve some of their customers. And they have assets around $1 to $10 billion worth. So the difference, the range, is because all those assets are probably cryptos and depend on the fluctuation of the market. It can be more or less. And of course, those are assets and liabilities at the same time, right? So that's where we are. If they manage to renegotiate their debt and a payment plan with all their debtors, of which actually FTX US, through its related company called Alameda Research, is also part of it, then they will emerge smaller, but with a stronger balance sheet. And there will be a chance for everybody that's been a customer and had coins on their online wallets to recover part of it. Let's see exactly what the president of Voyager Digital has to say about it. Let's see on the screen together. Customers with crypto in their accounts will receive in exchange a combination of the crypto in their accounts, proceeds from the 3AC recovery, common shares in the newly reorganized company, and Voyager tokens. The boss also added, the firm is actively pursuing all available remedies from recovery from 3AC. It is in a position to confirm that customers with USD deposit in their accounts will receive access to those funds after a reconciliation and fraud prevention process is completed with the Metropolitan Commercial Bank. If they do not reach the agreements that I was mentioning under Chapter 11, then they go to Chapter 7, which means they are liquidated. All the debtors are going to take a cut, lose all their investments, except the proceeds from the liquidation. And users who had coins on their portfolio, on their online wallet, well, they'll get what they get, even though what I read from the president. This may very well happen. However, the whole industry is trying to help them, and I mentioned FTX, because if Voyager defaults, there's going to be shockwaves, even bigger than the one we have now, into the whole industry, and it may send the market even lower and threaten other platforms. Maybe we can think about Coinbase. FTX is very strong, but what will happen? So, pretty sure that everybody is going to work to avoid a default. So that's how we got there, and there's probably more things that are going to happen. I hope not, but we have to watch for all the platforms I've mentioned what's going to happen in the next few weeks. So, now that we know what the situation is, how we got there, what can you do as a crypto investor to make sure your investment is a little bit safer? That's what we're going to discuss right now. What can you do to keep your investment and your coins safer? So first and foremost, I am not a financial advisor. And this is not financial advice. It's just my ideas and what I do, and this video is only for entertainment and information purpose. do your own research. That being said, the first and obvious one is do not put all your eggs in the same basket. This is a valid point for any investment. So, do not choose only one online platform to trade crypto. If you're trading a lot of different cryptos, you probably anyways need a lot of different platforms because all the tokens are not available on every platform, but at least use several platforms to limit the risk. If one goes down, you have other platforms to use. I personally use FTX Japan, Bittrex, and Bitflyer. And as you know, I have links down below if you want a referral code and get a good deal. I'll get a good deal as well. All the details in the description box below. Second, obviously, do not use the online wallet on the platform. Why? Because if the platform goes down, you do not have access to your coins anymore. That's what happens to everybody at Voyager Digital, at Genesis, at Vault. As you know, when you're exchanging on the platform, your holdings or your wallet is on the platform and you can see how much you've traded, how much you have, if it went up, if it went down. Thing is, if they close, you're out of luck. You cannot withdraw anymore. And if they get liquidated, which hopefully doesn't happen to Voyager Digital, but may happen, they may sell your coins. And you may not be one of the first debtors to be paid back. Check the terms and conditions on the platform to know what happens to your coins. But the best thing is not to use this wallet, not to use the online wallet and keep your coins there. So if you don't keep your coins there, what do? That's the third step. This is to use a hardware wallet called storage. What it means is use a piece of hardware to download the keys of your crypto so that they are not online. They are not on the wallets online. There are a lot of different hardware, but the most well-known are Ledger and Trezor. I had mentioned about Ledger, and actually I'd shown you my Ledger Nano, but then I realized that's an old version, and it was working with micro USB. So I just got a new one. I'm going to show it to you. It's just right there. Look, it's the Ledger Nano Plus. Let's open it. So I just got this one for the reason I told you. So now it's USB-C, right? Opening, opening, opening. Here it is. So what I'm going to do with that is transfer what I had in the other ledger to this one. So none of my earnings, no, I should not say earnings, holdings, wrong word here, are on any platform. If any platform goes down, especially on these very volatile times, I still have my crypto with me and I can bring them to another platform to continue trading. So this is also quite important. Those are the 3 steps. Don't put all your eggs in the same basket. Don't keep your cryptos on the online wallet, and put your cryptos, the third one, onto something like the ledger here on a hardware wallet. And the fourth one, of course, is to limit your overall portfolio of crypto to 5 or 8% of your overall investment, just for diversification, obviously. And we know that crypto market is highly volatile, can give you very good return, but it's volatile. So keep it under 8% of your overall investment. Time to sum up. As we see, the crypto market, there are no dull days. It's all up, it's all down, it's changing every time. It's exciting, but in the good and the wrong sense of the term. So we have to keep looking at what's happening, be alert, and follow simple steps to keep our investment safe. As I mentioned, do not put all your eggs in the same basket. Spread your trades, spread your coins across different platforms, so you can fall back on one if another one goes out of business. Do not keep your coins onto the online wallet of the platform, because they might be inaccessible if the withdrawals stop, and they may not be returned to you or returned to you at a lesser value or not at all at a later date. This is not like your bank account that's protected thanks to the regulators in every market up to a certain point. That's not happening, so be careful. The third one is use a hardware wallet like the one I just showed you from Ledger or one from Trezor to keep your hard-earned investment to you and to be able to redeploy it when you trade to any platform that's there and strong and that you prefer. And the last one is keep your crypto investment 5 to 8% maximum of your overall investment portfolio to increase obviously your return in the good days, but diminish the volatility in the times that we are now. That's all that I had for you today in terms of our content. So again, thank you so much for watching. Do not hesitate to go down below to the link, referral links for Bitflyer, FTX US, and Bittrex. And if you like the content and if you want to hear more, if you really like the research we've done, please give us a like, subscribe to hear more, and give us all your comments if you have any ideas or correction in the description box below. Thank you again. That's all for today, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.